What is up, guys? This is just a bit of a channel update and reminder video. I just want to let you guys know a couple of things, in case you think I might be ignoring some messages or something like that. I just want to kind of explain the best ways to get in touch with me and the best ways to request videos and certain things like that. So obviously when I first created my original videos on my channel, I never kind of realized how much of an impact they would have. I never realized how many views they would get. And I never realized how big my sort of channel would become. And I think it was kind of my fault for not laying down a sort of foundation in the beginning in terms of like how to sort of request certain sounds and certain tracks and stuff like that. So this is a little video just explaining why I choose to do the sort of request things the way I do and explain to you guys what best way to get in contact with me. So obviously I invest a lot of time and effort into my videos, so my kind of idea with the video is to sort of promote them and to create as big of a sort of platform as I can create on this sort of YouTube network. And I want to use it to create a better sort of environment for producers and stuff like that, where people are communicating to each other. It's not me just telling you guys this is how it's done, this is how it's done. I want to create a sort of discussion in the comments, in my sort of channel's discussion section and stuff like that. And a lot of the time I get private messages and stuff and messages on Facebook and stuff like that. And as much as I do want to help everyone and I do want to help as many of my viewers as I can, and I want to create as many tutorials as I can, it's just a little bit difficult for me to sort of get to all the requests when they're on all these different platforms. And B, I think a lot of the questions can be answered by other viewers, and a lot of the time you can gain a variety of different perspectives by just putting the question out in the open and maybe posting it in a comment. I've seen a lot of my viewers are more than willing to, give their experience and stuff in the comments, which I absolutely love, because by the time I get to a lot of my reply sections, I see that a lot of the time the questions that these guys have asked have already been answered by a lot of my viewers, and I think that's awesome. That's exactly the kind of environment that I wanted to create. So the point I'm trying to get at is, if you want to request, sounds, or if you want to ask questions, and, if you want to get my advice or get some advice, I would say the best place to start, or the best place to sort of get in contact with me, or the best place to pose your question is on my YouTube comment section or in my YouTube discussion section. And I will endeavor to answer the question either in a reply or in a future video. And not only that, is I find that a lot of my viewers, like I said, will jump onto the fact that, this sort of environment that I've created is just an environment for sharing knowledge. I kind of want to empower as many producers as I can with the knowledge that I'm learning from other people on the internet and all sorts of stuff like that. So on the topic of requests, so I obviously do get a lot more requests than I thought I would when I first originally started creating my sort of sound request videos and stuff like that. It becomes very difficult to sort of listen to all the tracks, and sometimes I'll get a request. For example, a guy will say, oh, can you please make that alien sound that so-and-so uses so often in his tracks? And I kind of, as much as I do want to create that alien sound, I don't really have the time to listen to that so-and-so's entire discography looking for these alien sounds. And, my perspective of what an alien sound might be is very different to somebody else's. So I think the easiest way to sort of get over this hurdle is to use the YouTube timestamp system. So post me a link in the comments and use a timestamp with the link. And that way I know exactly when the sound starts and I know exactly when to listen for in the track. And it just makes life a little bit easier when I'm getting a lot of requests, and I can quickly kind of find the exact sound that I want to maybe pursue looking into. I try sort of mix and match a lot of the requests so that they're relevant. A lot of the time people will request a lot of stuff that I kind of have covered a little bit before. Obviously not the exact sound, but a lot of the sort of core sort of elements might be the same. So I kind of try sort of pick the requests and try fit them into something that, A, might sort of teach you guys something, A, might teach me something, and, might just create something sort of unique and something new, rather than trying to sort of recreate this exact same sound in 100 different ways, if that kind of makes sense. One more thing I want to chat about is, I'm not sure if you guys follow much about what I do outside of YouTube, but I write daily tech articles for an online publication called IDM Mag. And I'm not sure if you guys have ever checked this website out, but it's pretty cool. I do a lot of synth reviews and a lot of product reviews and sort of first look at sort of new softwares, and some of the sort of reviews that I've done on this channel, I've kind of written a lot of sort of written stuff to coincide with that. So if you guys are looking for sort of more in-depth stuff, or if you find that my sort of explanation in the video is not really very easy to kind of understand, you guys can check out the IDM website, and pretty much all of my Friday articles since maybe a few months ago, I've started posting alongside a written article. And, you know, if you guys maybe don't speak English, it might be easier to sort of Google translate that article, and you might get some ideas as to, you know, what I'm doing in my videos. If you find that either I talk too quickly, or if you need a sort of written walkthrough to go alongside the video. They're not as complex as the actual videos, but it may help some of those who prefer sort of reading stuff and following along than prefer watching stuff and following along. Who knows? So recently, IDM Mag helped me create a sort of producer and DJ forum, or sort of more producer and DJ group on Facebook. And I think, again, like I was saying, with a lot of the questions that I get in my sort of inbox and in private messages and stuff like that, I think a lot of the messages could be answered by people in the community and other members. I think that this group is definitely a place that a lot of my viewers could benefit from joining. So definitely check it out. I'm going to post a link to where you can find the group on Facebook, and if you post questions and stuff there, I'll endeavor to answer them. But there's quite a few of my viewers already in the group, and so I've posted links and stuff to the group before, but I don't think too many people actually read the description. So definitely go down, check the description, head over to the group. There is a sort of invite system on the group, but just click add, and within a day or two you'll be in the group. And we just kind of want to keep all the spam out of the group. We want to keep it concise. So don't post links to your music in the group, but post any questions that you guys do have or anything like that. But also bear in mind that I'm kind of not trying to confine this group to a specific genre. I'm kind of wanting to invite people from all different genres to kind of share their experiences and stuff like that. So again, you might learn something from somebody outside of the sort of comfort zone that we're used to, or something like that. But definitely head on over to that group and check it out. I think it's really awesome that IDM sort of allowed me the opportunity to sort of create something like this to help the community and to help my viewers and stuff like that. And I think sort of alongside my channel, it could create a really cool space, you know, for a sort of a more interactive sort of community than just the videos or something like that. You know, if you find that you don't have a YouTube account and you can't post comments and stuff like that, then I think the best way to get in contact with me would be through the IDM Mag group, because I'm reaching a point where my Facebook friends request list is full, and if I had to accept all the viewers that I want to, I obviously want to create a network as big as I can to help as many people as I can. But if I have to accept requests from everyone, I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to create multiple different Facebook accounts, and it would become unmanageable at that point, I think. I think from going forward, I think this is going to be the best way to do things. So definitely head on over to the group. We'll try to add you as quick as we can. And yeah, post any questions that you have there, either in the group, on the comments section down below, or on the comments to any of my videos, on my channel discussion section. And yeah, I hope you guys understand. I hope this video wasn't too boring for you. I did blabber on for a long time, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for sticking that out to the end. Yeah, if you got any questions, hit me up. Thanks so much. See you guys next time.